Alrighty, here we go. Hey there, everybody. It's a nasty one here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Overdogs franchise rebuild here in Super Mega Baseball 4. We are entering year number 5 here in control of the Overdogs. Last episode was the off-season where we had to revamp the squad after making it to the semifinals and the playoffs in year 4. After a dominant regular season, ending on an 11-game winning streak, ended up being, I believe, a 13-game winning streak because we swept the Crocodons in the first round. We won our first division title in team history, but unfortunately got swept by the Wide Loads in the semifinals when our offense went dead in the water, and our pitching couldn't sustain their continued success that had got them to that point. Wide Loads would then go on to win the championship, so they ended up being the first representative for our conference to win a championship here in the series. And last episode was the off-season, where we revamped the team. Here's what we got. Looking at the lineup, Reyes Rufo is back. He's going to be in center field, patrolling out there once again. Digaforto is now one of only 2 original Overdogs on the roster with the departure of Elroy Action in free agency. Big Dog Hackliner is back. He'll be taking over at third base for Kira Nutmeg. Filet Jones returns in left field. We have a new bench outfielder and first base option, Giovanni Saunders. He's a rookie. Right fielder Dano Yoshida returns from last year's squad. He's going to be the primary catcher and also be playing right field. Then Carlton Starr once again returns at shortstop. Mario Klein will return in the back end of the rotation. Mira McFarland returns at first base, the reigning runner-up in the Rookie of the Year voting. Jacob Marshmallow, unfortunately, has returned to be the mop-up man in the bullpen. He's the only one chemistry-wise who fits. Steamboat Wissell returns as our ace reliever. We have a new ace rookie who'll be debuting this episode, Lupine Berg. He will be our ace in the pitching staff moving forward, replacing Nick Dieguez. We have a new reliever, rookie Stub Pruitt. He'll be in the bullpen here to back up Wissell. Horace Heimlich returns from last year's squad, as he'll be in the bullpen as well. Werner Bergenberg returns as the number 2 pitcher in the rotation. He's the other OG Overdog still on roster. Elliot Roundhouse returns for her 3rd year in the bullpen. Freddie Osborne is a new rookie utility player. He's primarily a shortstop, but he will be playing all around the diamond and be splitting time at second base. Miles Connor is a new rookie addition. He'll be the number 3 pitcher in the rotation. Damian Rush, the veteran Sirloins outfielder, comes over here. He'll be backing up Reyes Rufo in center and also playing left field from time to time. Johnson Swanson comes over from the B-Wolves. He'll be one of our backup catchers. Tarzan Woodburn will be our 3rd string catcher. He is a bench player from the Crocs, and he also plays a really good first base. He'll be backing up McFarland when necessary. And Oak Neal, the rookie second baseman, is the new second baseman on roster. He's the only second baseman on roster, which is why Osborne is splitting time at second base with him for when it's righty versus lefty situation. Neal, I believe, is playing against lefties, if I remember correctly. And yes, and then Osborne will be playing there against right-handers. But that's the new team, and here's the opening day matchup. We check the schedule. We got a doubleheader against the Buzzards here to start the season. And it's our only 2 home games in the first half of the entire regular season. Because our next, guess what, 7 games are all on the road. Yay us, including a doubleheader against the Nemesis. Fun times. But here on the mound, Alicia Woodrow, who we beat in the playoffs last season as a member of the Crocodons. We beat her en route to the sweep against the Crocodons in the first round of the playoffs. She comes over here to the Buzzards, where she will take over as their ace in the rotation with Tier 2 K Neglector, Tier 3 Wild Thing for the veteran. Rookie Lupine Berg will oppose her, Tier 3 K Collector, and Tier 2 Rally Stopper. Here's the new chemistry for the team, as we got competitive up to Tier 3 in addition to Scholarly. Only sacrifice we made was Spirit and Discipline barely got to Tier 2, and Crafty is still stuck at Tier 1, so no harm, no foul there. Let's jump into the action here. Here's the lineup for the first game of the season. Rufo leads off in center. Dano will be batting second. He'll be catching. Mira McFarland will be at first base. Hackliner, the big dog, will bat cleanup at third. Carlton Starr bats fifth at shortstop. Filet Jones will be in right field, batting sixth. Damian Rush will be in left field, batting seventh. And Freddie Osborne will be batting eighth at second base, getting the start over Oak Neal with Berg on the mound. Lineup for the Buzzards. Wear our regular homes here to start. Actually, no, we should wear our alternates because they have the primary yellows. That's right. Randy Mann leads off at second base. Bo Belter will be in left field. Harry Backman will be catching. Sluggy Boomhauer still here. He'll be in right field. Turner Hood remains in center field for the Buzzards. Jess Fowl will be at first base. Jude McKay is again at third. Ham Slamus at short. And Woodrow on the mound. Looking at their bench, they have Marvin Steed from the Blowfish. Linda Hand from the Platypi. Goose Caboose, the utility player. Rookie Wrench, or second year out, catcher Wrench Caldwell. Wiggles Freeman comes over from the Moose. And then in the rotation, they brought Danny Deals over from the Jacks. Wow, wide loads. That is a big steal from the defending champions. Arsenio Newman is still here. Durbin Holmes was brought over from the Pigs. And then they have rookie long reliever London Jock. Rocket Ramon is still here. Rookie reliever Trey Clark. Veteran Linus Digby. And Layla Buckberger is still the closer. Let's jump into the action here and get this doubleheader underway at the Motor Yard. This will be the only time we'll see it here in the first half. So let's leave a good first impression as we're raising the division championship banner here this afternoon. It's the first one in team history. Yes. Whew. Alrighty, here we go. Buzzards invested heavily in their pitching staff, particularly starting pitching in the offseason. And they did not really address the offense, their defense, or their bullpens. We'll see if that is the strategy they want to follow moving forward. Randy Mann leading off at second base for the Buzzards. Tier 3 inside pitch active as they did lose Sloop Whoopity in free agency this past offseason. They also have Tier 1 little hack against rookie left-hander Lou Pineberg. Four-seamer cutter, change curve. Relies heavily on his fastballs, but he has elite level accuracy to go with it. He'll have Tier 3 K collector when he's in a 2-strike count. And he has rally stopper when two or more runners are on base. Heater up and away is blown by Randy. One. Cutter down, line to a hack liner as he'll make the first out. Next up, Bo Belter, the left fielder. Tier 3 fastball hitter is his trade of choice. First change up in there. Check strike as it caught him off guard. 0-1. Belter's hitting ratings have not really declined here in the series. That curveball's pulled foul. 0-2. How old is he now? He is 33, yeah. But his fielding still leaves much to be desired. K collector active for the first time. That fastball up and in jams him out to right field, right at Filet Jones. He'll put it away. 2 down. That is going to bring up catcher Harry Backman, the Tier 2 whiffer. Comes over from the Blowfish. Four-seamer down and in on the first pitch. Chop foul off the first base line, out of play. Throw down in the way, out of the zone. 1-1. And jammed into left center on the line. Racing in Rufo. He gets there, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. So the Buzzards go 1-2-3 here in the first. Bottom one, Rufo, Yoshida, and McFarland will be up first against Alicia Woodrow. Let's do it. Rufo leads off, center fielder in his second season full-time with the Dogs. He's a playoff addition in year 3 to the roster, in which earned him the starting job in years 4 and now 5. Hasn't really regressed much here in the series. Tier 2 high pitch, facing veteran Alicia Woodrow, who still has all 5 pitches. Just now has 2 negative traits here with Tier 3 Wild Fang. That's down and in on the fastball, 0-1. Change up, ripped on the ground, backhanded by Foul. Takes it herself, 1 down. Next up, catcher Dano Yoshida in his second year, former Buzzards catcher and right fielder. And now in his second year with us, one of their rivals. Change up in there away, 0-1. Chased it low, 0-2. Tier 2 K neglector activates. Heater up, foul off late, 0-2. Change it down and in, grounder right at Randy Mann. Easy handles for him to first, 2 down. Base is empty for Mira McFarland, the sophomore, over at first base. Runner-up in Rookie of the Year voting last season. Slider missed outside 1-0, and she also finished 3rd in MVP voting, or 4th. Forget which. But she was the first offensive player in MVP voting as that curveball's foul whiffed through, 1-1. Change up and in. That is a strike called. 1-2 as K neglector activates again for Woodrow. Slider down, foul back, 1-2. Throw down and in. Bloop, soft liner to right field. That is down over the leaping glove of Randy Mann for a base hit. 2-out single for McFarland. It's the first hit of the year for either team. Inning continues for the big dog. Hack liner now in his 2nd stint with the Overdogs. He was our 3rd baseman in year 3. 2-out single for McFarland. It's the first hit of the year for either team. Inning continues for the big dog. Hack liner now in his 2nd stint with the Overdogs. He was our 3rd baseman in year 3. 2-out single for McFarland. It's the first hit of the year for either team. Inning continues for the big dog. Hack liner now in his 2nd stint with the Overdogs. He was our 3rd baseman in year 3. 2-out single for McFarland. It's the first hit of the year for either team. Inning continues for the big dog. Hack liner now in his 2nd stint with the Overdogs. He was our 3rd baseman in year 3. 2-out single for McFarland. It's the first hit of the year for either team. Inning continues for the big dog. Hack liner now in his 2nd stint with the Overdogs. He was our 3rd baseman in year 3. 2-out single for McFarland. It's the first hit of the year for either Has Tier 3 Ace Exterminator again, but he has lost Big Hack, so keep that in mind. He no longer has that trait. Heater away is outside, 1-0. Heater up and away, blasted by Big Dog, deep right center field. That's got Carey heading for the high wall. Off the top of the wall, it's down. Ricocheting in, Hood's throw is late. RBI double for Liner as McFarland scores easily from first, and he makes his presence felt in his return. Hack Liner leads off the year with an RBI double. And here's Carlton Starr with Tier 3 first pitch Slayer. Tier 2 RBI hero, he's ready to crank it. Will he get a pitch to offer out on the first one, though? Yes, he does. One hopper right at Randy Man, who backhands cleanly. Throw to first, and that'll end the inning. But an RBI double for the Big Dog. Hack Liner gets us our first run of the season. 1-0 Dogs, top two. Boomhauer, Hood, and Foul coming up. Here's Slugged Boomhauer, former Overdog, now in his 4th year with the Buzzards. Joined them at the end of year 1. He's been here for 4.5 seasons. He spent the first half of year 1 in the free agent pool and with us on our roster. Heater down and in, chopped at the shortstop. Carlton to his left, throw to first, 1 down. Next up, Turner Hood, another former Overdog center fielder. He was our center fielder in year 2 and was replaced on the playoff roster by Ray's Rufo, and it's been that way ever since. He joined the Buzzards in year 3, and he's been there now, entering his 3rd year. Curveball lined up the middle for a base hit. Next up, Jess Fowl, first baseman with Tier 3 low pitch. First pitch, Heater down and in. Lined at the middle, that is a base hit, as I forgot about Lowe's pitch. That's back-to-back singles here with 1 down. Berg's rally stopper trade will activate for the first time in his career. Here's Jude McKay, the 3rd baseman, his 3rd year at 3rd here for the Buzzards. Tier 1 RBI hero active against Tier 2 rally stopper. First pitch curveball down in the way. That is lined in past Liner in the left field as Damian Rush has to come up throwing quickly. That holds the runner at 3rd. Bases loaded, 1 out for shortstop Ham Slamus. Can the OG make it happen here? Rally stopper remains active for Berg. Cutter up and away on the first pitch. Check strike. 0-1. Up and in. Jammed foul over the screen. 0-2. K Collector now activates at Tier 3. Change about in front of it. Strike 3. He gone. First career punch out for Berg. Let's get that ball. And here's the pitcher. Woodrow now has to come through with the bases loaded. Rally stopper remains active. First pitch change it down and in. Whiffed over the top of it. 0-1. Up and away. Foul back. 0-2. K Collector active now. Up and in. Checked. Oh, 104. Missed it. 1-2. Put her down and away. Chop back to Berg. He'll come the short way home, and that'll end the inning. As we get out of it, the bases loaded jam is stranded. Bottom 2, Jones, Rush, and Osborne coming up. Nice pitching, Bergie. Go, buddy. Jones up next. Right fielder in the 6th slot. 2nd year with the club. Former Sirloin's outfielder and champion. Change up and away outside. 1-0. Change up. Rope to left center field. That's down for a base hit. Leadoff single here for Jones to start the 2nd inning. Nice to see him get on. And here's Damian Rush and the former Sirloin. Teammates with Jones in the first 2 years of the franchise. Tier 3 sprinter, Tier 2 magic hands. Rush comes over from the wide load, so he was on that championship squad last year. I do not believe he was on the Year 3 Sirloin's championship team, though. I'm going to have to take a look. But he's an extreme power bat with great speed as that slider's up and in. 0-1. Curveball down, pulled foul. 0-2. And Collector active for Woodrow. Chased at low, strike 3. First punch out for Woodrow, and Rush is going to be doing a lot of that. He's not a very good contact hitter. That sets the stage for rookie utility player Freddie Osborne, making his first career at bat. Will have Tier 3 big hack if he gets ahead. Change away outside. 1-0. Heater away. That's a strike. 1-1. Chased it inside. 1-2, and that won't activate. Tier 2 K Neglector does, though. Heater up. Rope by Osborne. Left center field. Slicing away from Hood on the run. He will get there to make a catch, though, in left center for the 2nd out. That saves extra bases. Good range from Hood. Now to bring up the pitcher, here is Lupine Berg, his first career at bat. Like most pitchers, he can't hit. Heater up and in. 0-1 at 100 from Woodrow. Curve inside, drifts, 1-1 off the plate. Slider up, sky ball by Berge, shallow center. Hood was in, so he's already under it. He'll put it away to end the inning. We get a hit, but nothing else. Top three, man, Belter and Backman do up. There's Randy Mann, he's 0 for 1 today. Cutter up away on the first pitch, high, ball 1. Change it down and away, low again, 2-0. Forcing her down and away. Lined over short, Star leaps out of his reach, it's down for a base hit. Lead off knock for the speedster, and that'll bring up Randy Mann. He's not fast. Next up, Belter, 0 for 1. So no threat to run over at first base. First pitch, change it down in the way, off the plate, 1-0. Couple down and in. Fouled off, pulled, 1-1. Forcing it down in the way. Chased it low, 1-2. Got him to go after it as K Collector activates. Go down and in. Whiff through it, strike 3. He gone. Second punch out for Berg. One down for Backman. 0 for 1 today. He is a double play candidate. Doesn't run particularly fast. Cutter up and away in the first pitch. Fouled off late. 0-1. Forcing me down and away. Fouled off again. It's 0-2. Whiffer activates versus K Collector. Whiffer at tier 2. Change it down and in. Check just inside, 1-2, almost chased it. Curveball middle in. Blasted deep left field carry, left center field carrying well. Rufo running out of room at the wall, leaping, and that is long and gone as it's in the nest. Home run for Harry Backman as he turns on an inside curveball, puts it out there next to the shed in left center field. It's a home run. 2-run bomb. Buzzards on top with their first lead of the season. Boomhauer up next, 0 for 1 today. Out to right his first time up. Forcing ripping in on the first one. That's a strike. 0-1. Change it down and away. Lined up the middle. Osborne dives out of his reach into right center for a base hit. Another one-out hit. Berg now tense as that's 3 straight hits here. Here's Hood, 1 for 1 with a single. Curveball down and in. Chopper to third. Liner to his left, cuts it off. Throw to second, 1. Osborne to first. Double play. You love to see it as that ends the inning. The Buzzards take the lead on the home run by Backman. 2-1 bottom 3. Rufo, Yoshida, and McFarland do up against Woodrow. Here's Rufo, 0 for 1. High pitch and rally starter both active at tier 2 here for the center fielder. Heater up, chased out of the zone, 0-1. Curveball down, hit through the legs of Woodrow into center field as Rufo gets the job done. Lead off man on in the third. Yoshida up next, 0 for 1. Not a great arm behind the plate here for Backman. Curveball down the way low, 1-0. There it goes. Peter down in there at the knees. Throw down to second by Backman. Not in time. Stolen base for Rufo as he's got the first steal of the year for our other team. 1-1 count to Yoshida. Slider up, lined over third, up in the hole where the shortstop should have been, and that's through for a hit. First and third now with nobody out. Dogs are threatening. Here comes McFarland, 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored. Hit it down and then lined up the middle as that sent right back where it came from. McFarland drives home Rufo. It's 2-2. Tie ball game. We're back in it. Nobody out here for the big dog. Hack liner. RBI double his first time up. He's 1 for 1. Ace Exterminator again active. The first and second. Still nobody out as that heater's low. 1-0. Woodrow's also tense as that's 3 straight hits to start the inning with a run already home. Change it down and then pulled foul out of play. 1-1. Heater up and away. Line foul out of play. 1-2. Liner got to protect the zone now. K Neglector activates. Curveball away. 1 hopper to short. Slam is to second, 1. Man to first. That's an easy double play. Woodrow back to neutral mojo. Runner, though, still at third. 2 down for Carlton Star with RBI Hero and first pitch Slayer. Though we did ground out to second base last time up on 1 pitch. Heater down, chase low, fouled back, 0-1. Slider misses low, 1-1. Heater up, line to short, 1 hopper. Picked by Slamus in the hole. Throw to first, and that ends the inning. Great play there by Ham on the short hop. But a RBI single by McFarland ties the game at 2. Top 4. Foul, McKay and Slamus coming up. I'm missing a good game. Hey, one boy, welcome in, buddy. Nice to see you again. Hope your day's been well. Yeah, to start, this first game's been good. Hopefully we can keep it rolling. Here's foul, 1 from 1 with a single today against Berg. First pitch changeup up and in. Line deep center field, hit pretty well. Rufo on the run. Leaps at the wall just out of his reach as it's over his head. He'll get it in quickly though, but it's still a leadoff double for the speedy foul. She's going to be in scoring position here for McKay, who's 1 from 1 with a single his first time up. RBI hero again, active at tier 1. Up and away, that's a strike. 0-1. Curveball down. Sky ball, shallow center. Rufo racing in. Calls for it. Puts it away for the first out. Runner has the hold. Next up going to be Slamus. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Change it down and in. That's a strike. 0-1. Up and away. Foul back. 0-2 the count. Okay, collector activates, forcing him down in the way. Doors blew it by him as he swings over the top of it. Third punch out now for Berg, and here's Woodrow 0 for 1. You're up, check strike 0-1. Grounded it back to the pitcher first time up. Change it down in the way. Low, 1-1. Roll down. Line one right at the shortstop star. He picks it off the turf, and that ends the inning. Leadoff double stranded by the Buzzards. Bottom 4, it's Jones, Rush, and Osborne coming up. Here's Jones, 1 for 1 with a single. Slider up and away outside from Woodrow, 1-0. She's back to neutral. Heater high at the letters, strike called, 1-1. Change of away, grounder in the hole to third. Diving McKay to his left to make the stop. Throw to first in time, 1 down. Damian Rush up next, he's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Change up and in, inside, 1-0. Change it down, pulled foul, 1-1. Curve up and in, drops in there for a strike, 1-2 as K Neglector activates. Here's grounder short, tier 3 sprinter activates, Slamus' quick throw gets him, 2 down. Next up Osborne, 0 for 1 today. Left to left center his first time up. Heater up, that's high, 1-0. Curveball high, misses, 2-0 count. Man, what did they do to Woodrow? You know, she rolled 2 negative traits, man. It wasn't good. She kept most of her stats for the most part. Still has all 5 pitches. High hopper into left center field from Osborne as he gives it the old Baltimore chop. And that's going to be down for his first career hit. Let's get that ball for you. Here we go. Next up, Bergie, 0 for 1 today. I believe she had both of them in the playoffs last year as well, if I remember correctly. So she got it at some point last season. When, I don't know, but yeah. Hit her with both negative traits. And here's Bergie 0 for 1 with a flyout, shallow center. Heater low, 1-0. Heater up, hitting the hole to short. That is a base hit past the diving glove of Slamus, and Bergie comes through as the pitcher reaches with 2 outs. Let's get that ball for him so he can put that in his trophy case. And Rufo now with the RBI chance, 2 down. Singled last time up. He's also scored a run and stolen a base. He's 1 for 2. No rally starter this time. Just high pitch. Just that first pitch changeup is low. 1-0. Heater away. Just hitting the roll. Slow roller to short in the hole. McKay cuts it off. He will get the throw to first, and that will end the inning. So 2 stranded. Top 5. Mann, Belter, and Backman coming up. There's Randy Mann. 1 for 2 with a single. Added tier 3 inside pitch. Heater down in the way, strike called, 0-1. Randy only has Little Hack from what I remember, which is at tier 1. Go down the way, hit back to Bergie. It ricochets off him to Starr, who bare hands, fires. Just late infield single for Randy. Here's Belter, 0 for 2. Curveball down in the way. That is lined in the left center field, and that's going to get out there and get all the way to the wall as Rufo chases after it. Randy already on his horse, heading for third. Rufo's throw to the cut. Relay throw home from Starr is not in time. It's an RBI double for Belter, who is hurt on the play. Bo Belter's come up lame at second base. Let's check the injury. Is Backman due up with the 2-run bomb last time up? Buzzards back out in front, 3-2. That could be a hamstring, it looks like, as Marvin Steed will pinch run. He will play, I believe, left field next inning as he'll replace Belter out there. And it was a hamstring, so Belter did come up lame rounding first. Berg going to try and get through the 5th inning here. Heater down and then whiffed over the top of it for Backman, 0-1. Cutter down and away. Chopper to third. Liner charges, looks to runner back, throw to first. 1 down. Next up going to be Boomhauer, 1 for 2 with a single last at bat. Ball well outside, 1-0 as that slips. Down and in. That's a strike. There we go, 1-1. Cutter down and away. Off the corner, 2-1. Change up and in. Checked. Strike called, 2-2. Okay, collector activates. Curveball down and in. Inside, 3-2. Where's it down and away? Chased it, strike 3. 4th punch out for Bergie. 2 down for Hood. 1 for 2 with a single. Rolled over my mic cord with my chair. Turner going to try and come through here. 1 for 2 with a single. Where's he ripping away in the first pitch? Doors. 0-1 as that was by him. Well down and in. Chopper to first, jammed him. McFarland there on the grounder, takes it herself, and that ends the inning. We get out of it. 1 run does score on the double by the injured Belter. 3-2, bottom 5. Yoshida, McFarland, and Liner coming up. Part of the lineup for the Dogs. Here's Yoshida, 1 for 2 with a single. He's going to try and get it started here. Steed does stay in the game in left field after pinch running for the injured Belter. Slider misses low from Woodrow, 1-0. Changeup up, hangs, lined right at center fielder Turner Hood, though, who barely has to move for it. 1 down. Next up, McFarland, 2 for 2 with 2 singles and 1 run driven in for her. She also scored once. Changeup outside, 1-0. Slider well outside, 2-0 count to McFarland. You're up and away, line to left field. That's going to get down in front of Steed for a base hit who is playing back. 1 out knock for McFarland as she represents the tying run. And here comes Liner. 1 for 2 with an RBI double for the big dog. Base Exterminator remains active. No longer has Big Hack, though. Good pitch on the heater, 0-1. Ball down the way, blasted by Liner, deep right center field, heading for the big wall again, and this time it hits off the base on a hop. It's going to be another RBI double for Liner as McFarland scores again all the way from first base. We're tied at 3. Second RBI of the day for the big dog, and now we'll bring up Starr. 0 for 2 with runners in scoring position both times. See if the third time's a charm for him. Woodrow is tense. Either way, pulled to right field on the line, but right at Boomhauer, 2 down. Unlucky. Now bring up Jones, 1 for 2. Single earlier. He's got an RBI chance. Heater up, that's high. 1-0. Good take. Slide up and away, foul back. 1-1. Curveball hangs, chop foul. 1-2 as Little Hack activates for Jones. Curveball up and away, hit up the middle softly. 1 hopper to Slamus. Throw to first. That ends the inning. So Liner comes through with another RBI double, 3 all to the 6th. Foul, McKay, and Slamus do up against the rookie Berg. Here's Foul, 2 for 2 with a double and a single today. First pitch cutter up and away, that's a strike called, 0-1. Changeup up, strike called, 0-2. Where's he up and away? High, 1-2, K Collector active. Roll down and in the dirt, good block, 2-2. Cutter down and away. Low and outside. 3-2. Where's he up and in? Line at the middle. Starr dives out of his reach into center field. It's a leadoff single for Foul. Her second hit of the day. Leadoff woman on for McKay. 1 for 2 with a single. Pick off to first. Not in time. Back safely is Foul. Throw down, runner does go. Strike called. Throw down by Yoshida. Not in time. Stolen base for Foul, her first. 1 for 1 on steals today for the Buzzards. RBI hero active again at tier 1. You're up and in. Chased at 0-2. Okay, Collector activates. Change down and away. Ooh, he wanted it off the corner though. 1-2. Cut her away. Chased it outside. Strike 3. 5th punch out for Berg. 1 down. Slamus up next. 0 for 2. Cutter down the way in the first pitch. Runner goes for third. Throw down by Yoshida. Not in time. Another stolen base for Foul. 0-1 count. Infield in. Where's him down and in? Checked inside. 1-1. Throw down in the way. Ground with middle to short. Star dives. Throw comes home. No chance to get the lead runner. And that's an RBI single infielder's choice there for Slamus. 4-3. Here's Woodrow 0 for 2. First pitch coming from Berg. Heater down in the way. Bunt shown. Strike called. 0-1. Got up and in. Bunt shown. Popped up. Yoshida lets it drop foul. 0-2. Okay, collector activates. Heater up and away. Bunt popped up. Foul again. Strike 3. She gone. 6th punch out for Berg. 2 down for Randy Mann. 2 for 3 with 2 singles. He'll probably be Berg's last batter here. So he'll try to get him out. Well, down the way in the first pitch. Strike called. 0-1. Up and away. Strike called. 0-2. Little Hack remains active. Cutter down and away. Well outside. 1-2. Away. Sky. Deep right center field. That's got some carry, but it's going to hang up for Rufo. He'll put it away to end the inning. Buzzards, though, get an infield single/fielder's choice for Slamus to make it a 4-3 game. Bottom 6, Rush, Osborne, and then the pitcher slot due up third. Damian Rush 0 for 2 today. He is grounded out and struck out. Looking to get it started against the neutral Woodrow. Peter down in the way. Strike called. 0-1. Curveball hangs. Foul back. 0-2. Okay, Collector activates at tier 2 again. Slider way hit back to Woodrow, who robs him of a base hit. 1 down for Osborne. 1 for 2 with a single for the rookie on the old Baltimore chop strategy last time up. Change up in there. 0-1. Peter up, late swing. 0-2. Chased it. Peter inside, foul back. 0-2. Way to get to it, Osborne. Peter up and in, whiff through it. Strike 3. Second or third punch out for Woodrow today. 2 down in the inning for Berg, the pitcher. That's second. Pinch hitting off the bench. I'll save Saunders for later. I'm going to go with Johnson Swanson here, the backup catcher. First bat of the year for the former B-Wolves catcher. As tier 3 Little Hack, tier 1 Slowpoke, as that heater's low. 1-0. Heater up, strike call. 1-1. Change up, pulled foul. 1-2 as that activates Little Hack at tier 3. Change down, grounded right at the shortstop. Slamus on the backhand. Throw to first. That's a 1-2-3 inning for Woodrow. Alright, coming out of the bullpen here to keep it a 1-run game. We're going to hand it off to Horace Heimlich. Top 7, we're down 4-3. Steed, Backman, and Boomhauer. Heart of the lineup due up for the Buzzards. There's Steed, left fielder, getting his first at bat of the game with the injury to Belter earlier. He came in as a pinch runner. Has tier 1 Powers, right-hander, active here against Heimlich. Entering his 5th year here in the league, all of them with our squad. Heater down the way in the first one, grounded right at liner. Throw across the diamond, 1 down. Next up, Backman, 1 for 3 with the 2-run homer earlier. First pitch curveball down and in. Low inside, 1-0. 4-seamer middle in. Off the corner, 2-0. Change it middle away. Check, strike call this time, 2-1. 4-seamer down the way. Foul back, 2-2. Whipper activates at tier 2 for Backman. Curveball down and in. Bold foul, 1-2, or 2-2. Change away. Out of the zone. 3-2. Full count offering. Heater up and in. Check ball 4 inside. Backman does not chase. First walk for Heimlich. Next up, Boomhauer. 1-3 with a single. Throws him up away in the first one. Strike called. 0-1. Change up middle in. Chop foul. Jammed him out of play. 0-2. Check of the runner. Curveball down. Low. 1-2. Down the way. Grounder in the hole to short. Cut off by liner. Throw to second. Gets the lead runner. Osborne to first. Not in time. 2 down on the fielder's choice. Here's Hood. 1 for 3 with a single. Change it down and in. That's a strike. 0-1. Where's he up and in? Whiff through it. 0-2. He blew it by him, man. Throw down the way. Hood lines it in the hole. Base hit past Star into left field. 2 out knock will keep the inning alive here with 2 down for foul. 3 for 3 with a double and 2 singles today. Curveball up on the first pitch. Whiff through it. 0-1. That was a high one. Force him up away. High. 1-1. Force him up away again. Whiff through it late. 1-2. Change up and in. Inside. 2-2. Force him up away. She gone! Chased it. Strike 3. Punch out for Heimlich, and that ends the inning. Bottom 7, it's 4-3. Rufo, Yoshida, and McFarland. Top of the lineup due up for the Overdogs once again. Looking to tie it up. Here's Rufo, 1 through the single. Rally starter and high pitch both active at tier 2. Change up in the first one. 1 hopper. Picked by man on the backhand. Throw to first. 1 down. Unlucky there. Yoshida up next. 1 through with the single. Right down the middle. God damn it. Change up. 0-1. Heater up and away. That's a strike. 0-2. Heater up and in. Jam blooper over short. Right there for it is Slamus, though. 2 down. McFarland up next. Locked in. 3 for 3 with 3 singles, an RBI, and 2 runs scored. Heater right down the middle. 0-1, of course. Curveball middle in. Late. 0-2. Heater down, chased it, chopper to short. Slamus charges, throw to first, another 1-2-3 inning for Woodrow. She's through 7 quality innings. Top 8 is 4-3, McKay, Slamus, and Woodrow coming up. Here's McKay, 1 through the single. Heimlich entering his 2nd inning of work. Heater down, low, 1-0. Curveball down. Curveball pulled out of play, 1-1. McKay's first bat left-handed as he's a switch hitter. Change up and in. Whiff through it, 1-2, well out in front of that one. Heater away. Chased it, grounded to short. Charging Osborne, throw to first, 1 down. Next up is Slamus, 0 for 3 with an RBI. Ground out, fielder's choice last time up. Heater down low, 1-0. Heater middle in, check strike, 1-1. One down and away. Chopper to first, charging McFarland, takes it herself, 2 down. Base is empty for Woodrow, is 0 for 3. Change it middle in, check strike, 0-1. No pinch hitter coming. Change it up. Out in front of it, 0-2. It's 30 coming from Heimlich, heater away. Chased and nubbed foul. Count remains 0-2. Force him down the way. Chased it, strike 3. Second punch out for Heimlich. It's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom 8, it's 4-3. Liner, Starr, and Jones coming up. Can we rally? Here's Liner, 2 for 3 with 2 RBI doubles. Tier 3 A6 exterminator still active against Woodrow, stays in there. Heater up and away, well high, 1-0. Slider down and in, low, 2-0. Slider up and away, rope to center field, another hit for Liner. He's 4 for 4 today as the big dog reaches again. Or no, he's 3 for 4, my bad. Here's Starr, 0 for 3 with tier 3 first pitch Slayer. Curve in there for a strike, 0-1. Slider in, 1 hopper to man. Flip the second one, Slamus the first, double play. Of course it is. 2 down for Jones, 1 for 3 with a single. And that'll do it for Woodrow as they turn it over to the rookie Trey Clark. As Woodrow with 7 2/3 quality innings, giving up 3 hits on 11 strikeouts, or 3 runs on 11 hits and 2 strikeouts, is in line for the victory. Clark, the rookie, makes his debut. He has tier 2 easy jumps for base runners. Tier 1 gets ahead. Fastball, slider, curveball, more of a junk baller. Heater low, 1-0. Has a really good break on his pitches, but accuracy is only about average. Velocity is below average, so doesn't throw particularly hard, which is a big contrast from Woodrow. He does have about the same movement. He just can't control it as well. Slider down and in, called a strike, 1-1. Curveball away, misses, 2-1. No little hack for Jones this at bat. Heater down, and we miss it, 2-2. Looking up for that breaking pitch. Curveball hangs at the letters, ripped foul. 2-2 remains the count. Heater up, checked it high, 3-2. What a take by Jones. Slider up, high, hopper up the middle. Diving is Slamus to his left to cut it off. Throw to first in time to end the inning. To the 9th, we're down 4-3. Man, Steed and Backman coming up. Here's Man, 2 for 4 with 2 singles. We're going to go ahead and make a potential change here real quick. Can anyone play right field? No. Just Jones can. O'Dano can. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and double switch here. for Jones. We're going to go ahead and bring in off the bench. We're going to bring in Steamboat Wissell to keep it a one-run game. Going to take Jones off, and we're going to bring in Tarzan Woodburn. He is going to catch, and Yoshida's going to move to right field. And Woodburn will bat third next inning. All right, Steamboat, ace reliever, returns from last year's squad in his 5th year in the league, second with us. Former freebooter, pumps a 105 fastball in there, 0-1. Man, very familiar with him as he started his career on the hot corners, which is a flat freebooters division rival, as he rips the next pitch curve into right field for a leadoff single. The GOAT, the Buddha, the man himself, yes. Here's Steed, 0-for-1. He's ripping in, fouled off, 0-1. Where's he down and in? Chopped at the third base line, that goes foul, 0-2. Throw down in the way, in the dirt, 1-2. Where's he down and in? Chopped at the middle, Star dives out of his reach into center field, and that's back-to-back singles to start the inning for the Buzzards. Looking to add some insurance here in Game 1 of the doubleheader. Here's Backman, 1-for-3 with a walk last time up, and he is a 2-run homer. First pitch curveball down in the way. Chopper to first, charging McFarland. Throw to second, 1. Star back to first. Double play, you love to see it. 3-6-3. 2 down, runner at third for Boomhauer. Wissell looking to get out of the jam. Where's he down in the way in the first one? Hit on hard to short. Star's there. Throw to first. That ends the inning. Wissell gets out of it. Bottom 9, we're down 4-3. Rush, Osborne, and Woodburn coming up against the rookie. Trey Clark looking for the 4-out save in his debut. Pardon me. Now remember, they have closer Layla Buckberger, so she could be warming. Rush due to lead off first. He's 0-for-3. Defensive sub for the Buzzards is Linda Hand in right field for the 10's Boomhauer. That's a wise decision. Getting a better fielder out there, and with a better arm, too. And now no wild throw trait to worry about. Rush 0-for-3 today with 1 strikeout. Curve in there on the first one, 0-1. Heater up, that's high from Clark, 1-1. Slider down and then pulled foul, 1-2. Go down Chase, dribbler in the hole to short with sprinter active at tier 3, and it's in no man's land. Clark picks it up, he has no play. Infield single for Rush, he's the tying run. Now to bring up rookie Freddie Osborne with 1-for-3 with a single. Great wheels at first in Rush. Easy jumps also active at tier 2 as well, remember that. Long look at the runner, slider in there, 0-1. Heater down, foul back by Osborne, 0-2. Pitch out, they're worried about him, 1-2. Pick off, back safely. Still 1-2. There it goes. Curveball down, pulled foul on the hit and run, 1-2. Heater up and in, fouled off, 1-2. Osborne stays alive. Chased it inside, dribbler to third. Tough play for McKay. Goes to second, gets the runner. Throw to first, not in time. Fielder's choice. 1 down for Tarzan Woodburn with tier 3 big hack. Do we let him bat here? That is the question. Do we let him bat? Ooh, that's a good question. Woodburn does not hit well, but we have a man for the job. Rookie Giovanni Saunders off the bench with tier 2 pinch perfect and tier 3 easy target. He will move to left field next inning, or right field, actually. And Yoshida will go back to catching, and Rufo is going to move to left field with Damian Rush in center. Perfect. There will be no next inning. We end it here. Fair point. So the rookie Saunders with tier 2 pinch perfect comes up. Easy jumps and easy target, both active. Runner goes on the first one. Curveball in there for a strike. Throw down by Backman in the dirt. Not in time. Osborne has his first career stolen base. Tying run in scoring position. 0-1 count to Saunders. And Giovanni deliver. Heater up. Slice to right field on the line, but right at Linda Hand. And we're not running on that arm. 2 down. It all comes down to Ray's Rufo, the veteran. 1-for-4 with a single. Where tying run is at second. Rufo represents the winning run. Gotta try and end it here and now. Clark looking for that 4-out save. Slider high on the first one, misses 1-0. And he beans him! Rufo takes one off his ass, and he's going to go down to first base. It's a winning run now at first, and Dano Yoshida, the former Buzzard, comes to the plate. No injury. We're good. We play on. Just bombed one. It's on Yoshida now. Dano looking to jump on it. Clark is now tense. No movement in that bullpen. Buckberger is not ready. Let's see. They're leaving the rookie in. Peter down. Line hard to center field, but it's right at Turner Hood, and that ends the game. Buzzards take game 1, 4-3, the final. That's unfortunate. Got aggressive on the first pitch. It didn't work. Hit it hard, just right at the fucker. 4-3 the final, back and forth game. Just, you know, couldn't match him that fourth time. We were back and forth. It was a very even contest. Woodrow pitched well. Berg pitched all right, but not as good as the veterans. So he's got a lot to learn as the ace of our staff. Needs to learn his limitations. But very even split, 4-3 score, 13-12 to hit ratio. So it was pretty even, not going to lie. That 13th hit probably would have won us the game. Especially if it's in the gap. Both those runners are scoring for sure. RBIs today, 2-run homer for Harry Backman was the backbreaker. RBIs, though, for Belter on a single, I believe, and then it was Slamus with that RBI groundout was the decider. Liner had 2 RBI doubles, so good day for him, and McFarland had an RBI single. The heart of our lineup came through, minus Carlton Starr, who was a bit disappointing. Pitching lines, Woodrow 7 2/3 quality innings, giving up 3 runs on 11 hits, 2 strikeouts. She improves to 1-0. Clark gets his first save in his debut. He goes an inning in the third, giving up 1 hit and beating a batter. Berg gets lost. The rookie goes 6 innings, 4 runs given up on 10 hits, 6 strikeouts, 1 homer. Not quite a quality start. Falls to 0-1. Heimlich gives us 2 scoreless, giving up a hit and a walk with 2 strikeouts. And Wissell gave up 2 hits, but gave us a scoreless inning. Liner, the player of the game for his 2 doubles, driving in runs. Backman with the 2-run homer is next, and then it's Jess Fowler through a 3-run day, stealing 2 bases. A 3-hit day, 1 run scored, and 2 stolen bases on top of that. Good table setter. Unlucky there for us, unfortunately. But there is another game today, folks, so strap in. We got to go to the second half of this doubleheader. And now remember, in the offseason, we basically spent all of our money. So we're not going to get a lot of development this season. It's do or die this year for the Overdogs. We went all in this past offseason. We have spent all our money. We only have $1.5 million left in the budget. I'm going to go Osborne here. Let's face the franchise there. Potentially. Saunders +1 arm. Nice to see that development for the rookie. I wish it was hitting. Heimlich +6 accuracy there in the bullpen after that wonderful pitching performance. Love to see that. Chance to lose workhorse on Connor. No thank you. Hasn't even gotten a chance to pitch yet. Woodburn has a chance to get for contact. Okay. Slowpoke. Chance to get rid of that on the 35-year-old Swanson. Okay, interesting. Pruitt's is probably the best one. Extra velocity is always nice. Although down 2 accuracy, this one's not as good as it looks. Definitely can't afford this one for O'Neal. We're not going to be able to buy either of those or that one. Not that one either. The only one I really can afford is this one for Dig, and it's at 10%. I probably won't waste my money on that one. It's not really worth the development there. Woodburn, we're not going to develop him either, so we're not spending any of the minimal budget that we do have. Alright, so let's sim up to the next one here real quick. Freebooters taking on the Pigs. Pigs rally to win 3-2 after the Freebooters go up 2-1. Lowfish 1-0 shutout over the Moonstars. B-Wolves beat the Grapplers 6-5. Heaters beat the Platypi 5-4. Sawteeth beat the Hot Corners 9-5. Jacks beat the Crocs 2-1. And final game of the sim here before our next game, a 4-0 shutout by the Moose. Alright, next up, Danny Deals is on the mound. The former Wide Loads ace in number 2 is now the number 2 on the Buzzards as he was signed in free agency. The Tier 2 K collector, and on the mound for us will be Werner Bergenberg. Tier 3 Elite Slider, Tier 2 Consistent. What lineup they want us to use today? Okay. Alright, looks like another right-hander on the mound. That's fine. I'm going to change the lineup a bit. We're going to move Rufo up. Yoshida wasn't great in the 2 slot. You know, let's put Carlton there. I know he's tense, but maybe his speed can help him out there. McFarland is still 3rd. Liner's going to be 4. I'll keep Jones at 5. Yoshida at 6. Osborne at 7. And Rush at 8. I like that with Bergenberg 9. And we'll wear our regular home uniforms for this one, as the Buzzards will wear their alternates. And looking at their lineup, it's man. Slamus moves up from the 8 slot to the 2. Backman, Boomhauer, Hood. Marvin Steed in the lineup for the injured Bo Belter. Jess Fowl, and Jude McKay. Not a lot of changes here. All right, let's get it on. Game 2 coming at you here today. Let's see if we can split this opening day doubleheader. It was a well-played game in the first one. Very back-and-forth contest, very entertaining. We'll see if we get more of the same, or maybe this will be more one-sided this time around. Only one way to find out. You got to play the games, right? Here we go, buddy. Rock and roll. There we go. Man leading off, 3 for 5 in the first game. He has Tier 3 inside pitch facing Werner Bergenberg. One of only 2 starters returning from last year's rotation, him and Klein. Peter up and away, a called strike on the first one, 0-1. Bergenberg's best pitch is his slider, though. So that's ripped foul, out of play, 0-2. Bergenberg was also our best starter last season, pitching like an ace, going 3-1 in the regular season. Curve inside misses, 1-2, and he pitched well in the postseason as well, getting a win. Peter down the way, fouled off 1-2. He did pitch the game-deciding loss to the Wide Loads, or series-deciding loss to the Wide Loads in Game 2 of that series. Only gave up 2 runs. We just lost that game 2-1. 1-2 count. Bergenberg goes with the slider away. Whiff through it, strike 3. He gone. First punch out of the year for Werner. Next up is Slamus. Hitless on the day, but he did drive in the deciding run in Game 1 of this episode. It was a fielder's choice ground out. Peter inside, ball 1. Throw down the way. Low, 2-0. Change up and in. Fouled off late, 2-1. Slider down. Line to center field. That's down for a hit, and that's Slamus' first hit of the season as Rush cuts it off. Next up is Backman, batting 1 for 4 with a 2-run homer. He also walked in the first game. Check the runner. Slider down on the first one. Low, ball 1. No threat to run over at first base, though. Cutter down the way. Line to left center field. That's down for another hit. Rufo almost overran that one. First and second, 1 down. Buzzards threatening here is Boomhauer, who's tense. 1 for 5 in the first game. Cutter away in the first pitch. Foul off, 0-1. Forcing me down and in. Strike called, 0-2. Change it down the way. Hit up the middle. That's a base hit into center field, and that's going to load him up here as Rush comes up throwing for the plate. Boomhauer back to neutral mojo with that hit. Now to bring up Turner Hood, who went 2 for 4 in the first game. First pitch curveball down and in. Check strike at the knees, 0-1. Forcing me down the way. Outside, 1-1. Slider and in. Hood checks it, strike called, 1-2. Change it down and in. In the dirt, 2-2. Cutter down in the way, hitting the hole, base hit the left field, and that's going to bring home another run. First run of the day for the Buzzards, it's 1-0. Here's Steed batting 1 for 2 in the season with Tier 1 powerless right-hander. Change up on the first pitch. Whiff through it at the letters, 0-1. Forcing it down and in. Whiff through it, 0-2. Slider down in the way. Low, 1-2. He does not get the call. Throw down and in. Fouled off, 1-2. Forcing ripping in. Jammed it out to left field shallow. Rufo racing in. Makes the catch for the second out. Runners have to hold. Bases remain loaded here for Jess Fowl. Went 3 for 4 in the first game with 2 doubles, a single, and 2 stolen bases. Or was it 1 double? Doesn't matter anyway. She was a good table setter in the first one. Away, outside, 1-0. Change up and in. Foul taking, strike called, 1-1. Slider away, out of the zone, 2-1. Peter up and in. Jammed in on the liner to second. Diving is Osborne to make the catch, and we strand. The bases loaded. Great play, rookie. Saved a run, but the one run does come home. Bottom one. Rufo, Starr, and McFarland coming up. Rufo leading off. Tier 2 high-pitch, Tier 2 rally starter. 1 for 4 on the first game. He also took a beanball to his ass. So faced Danny Deals, the young right-hander. Comes over from the wide loads in free agency. First year with the Buzzards as that cutter's down and in for a called strike. 0-1. Heater up. Lined into left center field, slicing away from Hood. He'll run after it, though, and cut it off. That'll hold Rufo to just a single. Now to bring up Starr, Tier 3 first pitch slayer. He was hitless in the first game, I believe 0 for 5. There goes on the first one. Curveball in there for a strike. Throw down by Backman. No chance to get Rufo. He's locked in now. 2 for 2 on stolen bases this season. RBI Hero activates a Tier 2 for Starr, though. Cutter in there, 0-2. Okay, Collector activates a Tier 2 for Deals. Cutter down, broken back grounder. Deals mishandles it behind the mound. He bare hands, has to go to first for the first out. Rufo moves up to third on the play. Here's McFarland, 3 for 4 in the first game with 3 singles and a run driven in. She also scored twice. Her ball drops low out of the zone, 1-0. Heater up, chased by McFarland. Sky ball shallow left center field. Hood coming on. Makes catch for the second out. Tagging is Rufo. Throw in from Hood. Not in time. Sack fly. It's 1-1. Good speed from Rufo. Next up, Hack Liner. 3 for 4 day in the first game. He had 2 RBI doubles and a single. Heater down and away. Strike called as former wide load teammates square off. Heater away. Fouled off. 0-2. Ace Exterminator is still active for a liner. Cutter up, lined over short, out of the leaping reach of Slamis. It's a base hit for Liner. Keeps his hot hitting going. 2 down, runner at first for Filet Jones, who was 1 for 4 in the first game. Either way, that's a strike. 0-1. So Hack activates a Tier 3 here. Then rope to left field. It's a base hit on the Liner. First and second now, 2 down for the Dogs. Deals tense. That is going to bring up Danny Yoshida, who was 1 for 5 in the first game. Lined out to end that game. Keep it down and in. Strike called. 0-1. Cutter down. Rocked by Yoshida to right center field, but it's going to hang up for Hood on the liner. That ends the inning. To the second, we're tied at 1, though. McKay, Deals, and Man coming up. Here's Jude McKay, 1 for 4 day in the first one. Puts him up and away in the first one. Strike called. 0-1. Curl down and in. Low and in. 1-1. Change it away. Strike called. 1 and 2. Slide up and in. Fouled back on the jam shot. 1-2. Cut up and away. Check. Can I help you, Jude? No, you're just looking. Take your window shot for butt elsewhere. Second punch out for Werner. 1 down for Danny Deals, the pitcher. There's a change up down in the way. Fouled off. 0-1. Cutter middle in. Skied left center field on the run. Damian Rush gets there for the second out. Gonna bring up the leadoff man, Randy Mann. He's 0 for 1. Cutter up and away in the first one. Blasted deep left center field. That's got some carry. Rush on the run to the warning track. Makes the catch with it up against the wall as he catches the ricochet perfectly. It's going to be a double for Randy as that one almost got out of here. He's on with 2 down for Slamis. 1 for him with a single and a run scored. Forcing it down and in on the first one. Strike called. 0-1. Slider up and away. Chased it outside. 0-2. Change it down and away. Chased it. Strike 3. Third punch out for Bergenberg, and he strands the runner. Bottom 2. It's still 1-1. Osborne, Rush, and Bergenberg coming up. Here's Freddie Osborne, rookie 1 for 4 in the first game with a single. Cutter middle in, that's a strike. 0-1. Heater middle in, again on the edge. 0-2. Great pitches from Deals to start this at bat. Not a lot we can do with them. Heater up and away, we couldn't do a lot with that one either. That's popped up off the end of the bat. Off the mound is Deals for the first out. Damian Rush up next, 1 for 4 with an infield single in the first game. Heater in there, 0-1. Another one-time wide load. Squares off with his old teammate, Danny. Fork ball outside, 1-1. Work ball catches the low inside corner. 1-2. Great pitch as K Collector activates again. Heater up and away. Hit hard at the middle. Backhanded by Randy Mann. Throw to first. 2 down. Now the pitcher, Bergenberg. First bat of the year for him with tier 2 consistent. Heater up. Chased out of the zone. 0-1. Chased it in the dirt. 0-2 as K Collector activates. Heater inside. Chased. Pop up to short. Cut all off by McKay. It's a 1-2-3 inning for deals. Top 3, it's 1-all. Backman, Boomhauer, and Hood coming up. Here's Harry Backman. Heart of the lineup up for the Buzzards this inning. Curveball down. Fouled back. 0-1. Slider up and away. Fouled off. 0-2. Whipper activates to tier 2. Cutter up and in. High. 1-2. Change it down and away. Chased it. Strike 3. 4th punch out for Bergenberg. 1 down. Next up, Boomhauer, 1-for-1 with a single. Cutter down and in on the first one. Strike called. 0-1. Curveball up and in. Boomhauer whiffs through it. 0-2. Forcing him down and away. Chased it. Foul. 0-2. Change up and away. Checked outside. 1-2. Slider down and in. Caught him looking. Can I help you, Sluggy? No, you're just looking? Take your window shopping butt elsewhere. He gone. 4th punch out for Bergenberg. And here's Hood. 1-for-1 with an RBI single. Sorry, 5th punch out already. Curveball down. Fouled off. 0-1. Pitch 50 already for Werner. Heater down. Blasted deep down the left field line. Rufo on the run. But that one's in the nest as it's in the Buzzards bullpen. Slicing inside the foul pole. Home run for Turner Hood as the former Overdog goes yard. 2-1, Buzzards back on top. Next up, Marvin Steed 0-for-1 today. They're up on the first one. Marvin lines it. Foul on the left side. Out of play. 0-1. Change it down and in. Chase, chopper, slow roller to second. Charging Osborne. Bare hands and fires. Got him to end the inning. Home run, though, for Hood. Breaks the tie. Buzzards lead 2-1. Bottom 3, Rufo, Starr, and McFarland. Top of the lineup coming up. Here's Rufo, 1-for-1 today with a single. He's locked in with a stolen base and a run scored. Heater away outside. 1-0. Rally starter, high pitch, remain active. Heater up and in. Rub pass off the diving glove of foul. Ricocheting over to Randy Mann. Throw to the pitcher. Not in time. Infield single for Rufo. Bring up Starr, who's 10, 0-for-1. There it goes on the first pitch. Heater down and in. That's low. Throw down to second. Not in time. Another stolen base for Rufo. 2-for-2 on the day and 3-for-3 on the season. RBI hero active again for Starr. 1-0 count. Cutter in there. 1-1. Pick off. Back safely. Rufo at second. Cutter up, lined at the middle, base hit for Starr. It's his first hit of the year. Rufo coming to third, he'll be sent. Here's the throw from Turner Hood. It is not in time. RBI for Starr. 2-all. We're back in the scoring column. Tie ball game. McFarland up next with a sac flyer first at bat. Already 2 RBIs on the year for McFarland. Heater down the middle, fouled back late, 0-1. Heater up chase, lost soft liner to the shortstop Slamus for the first out. Deals back to neutral. Here's Liner, 1-for-1 with a single. Chased it high, 0-1. Runner goes. Heater inside, off the plate, throw down to second. Not in time. Stolen base for Starr. His first, 1-1 count the Liner. Chased it away, fouled off, 1-2. Work ball down, chopper to second baseman. Randy has to go to first for the second out. Moving up is Starr. Runner at third for Jones, 1-for-1 with a single. Cutter right there, down at the knees, 0-1. Little hack activates. Chased down in, broken back grounder to Deals. He'll throw to first, and that ends the inning as he dodges the shrapnel skillfully. But an RBI there on the single by Starr. 2-all to the 4th. Foul, McKay, and Deals coming up. There's foul, 0-for-1 today. Forcing it up and away. Check strike, 0-1. Slider up and in. Foul back, 0-2. Slider up and away. Checked outside, 1-2. Change up and in. Chased, fouled off, 1-2. Cutter up and away. Whiff through it, strike 3. She gone. 6 punch out for Bergenberg. 1 down for McKay, 0 for 1. First pitch curveball at the knees. Checked low, 1-0. Four-seamer up and in. Checked high, 2-0. Roll down and away. Line down the right field line. Jones on the run. Lays out and makes a nice diving catch in the corner. Filet Jones flashing the leather. Saves extra bases. He's not known for his glove, but the big man still got some moves. 2 down for Danny Deals. Base is empty. First pitch slider away. Strike called on the edge, 0-1. Four-seamer down and in. Fouled off, 0-2. Cutter up and in. He gone! Whiffed right through it. 7th punch out for Bergenberg. 1-2-3 inning for him. Bottom 4, Yoshida, Osborne, and Rush coming up. Here's Yoshida. He's 0 for 1 today, looking to break through. Forkball hanger. Strike call. That threw me off, 0-1. Curve well inside. 1-1 count. Heater down and then rocked up the middle. Past the diving Randy into right center field. Leadoff single for Yoshida as he's on to start the 4th for the Overdogs. Here's rookie Freddie Osborne. He's 0 for 1 today. Long look from Deals. Heater high. 1-0. Pitch out. Nothing doing. 2-0. Big hack active at tier 3 for Osborne. Cut up and in. Sky ball just got under it to deep left center. That's going to hang up out there for Steed. He'll put it away for the first out. Just missed it. 1 down for Rush. He's 0 for 1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. 1-0. Curve inside. That's a strike. 1-1. Cutter there. Whiff through it. 1-2. Okay, collector activates. There it goes. Cutter low. Throw down by Backman. Airmailed into center field. Yoshida around second. He's going for third. He's in safely. It's a stolen base for Dano. 2-2 count to Rush. RBI chance now as well. Cutter inside. Jammed at the middle on the grounder. Base hit into center field. And Rush has his first RBI of the season. It's 3-2 Dogs. So we take our first lead. Next up, Bergenberg 0 for 1. Bunting situation. Bunt is shown. Pick off. Back safely is Rush. There it goes. Bunt pulled back for a called strike. Throw down to second. Not in time. Easy steal for Damian. Bunt still on here. Bergenberg with a 1-0 count. Either way, late swing, 1-1. Get it down and then pulled by Bergenberg deep to left center field. That's trouble. It's gonna hang up for Hood for the second out as Rush gets back to second. 2 down, runner in scoring position for Rufo. 2 for 2 today with 2 singles, 2 stolen bases. He's locked in as well. Cutter up, rope to right field. That's a base hit right at Boomhauer. Rounding third is the runner. Will draw the throw and hold. First and third, 2 down. Here's Star, 1 for 2 with an RBI single. RBI hero, first pitch Slayer, both active. Deals now tense. Curveball misses low in the first one, 1-0. Curveball down, rope by Star to right center field. That's going to get down as Boomhauer doesn't have the wheels. That's extra bases for Carlton. Coming around third is Rufo. He's going to try and score. Relay throw from Mann goes to third. Carlton's back to second with a 2-run double, and the Dogs extend their lead. It's 5-2. McFarland up next, 0 for 1 with a sac fly, facing the still tense Deals. Cutter outside misses, 1-0. Chased it low, fouled back, 1-1. Peter middle plate, blasted by McFarland, deep left center field. It is in the dog pound as it lands in the Dogs bullpen. Home run for McFarland as she tees off on the center cut fastball. First homer of the year for our squad. It is 7-2. Dogs breaking it open in the 4th. 7-2. And here's Liner, 1 for 2 with a single, and that's doing it for Danny Deals. He leaves rattled after 3 2/3, giving up 7 runs on 10 hits. Former Overdog reliever Rocket Ramon enters the game with Tier 1 Elite 4-seamer, making his season debut. He's been with the Buzzards ever since year 2, as he left our squad in year 1. No Ace Exterminator active for Hack anymore, as that's low, 1-0. Heater down, chase, dribbler to first. Just there takes it, and that ends the inning. But 5 home for the Dogs in the inning, capped off by the big home run by McFarland. 7-2 to the 5th inning. Man, Slamus and Backman coming up. Here's Randy, 1 for 2 with a double today. Here's his curveball down and in from Werner. Pulled foul, 0-1. Little hack active for Randy. Change it down. That's low, 1-1. Where's he moving away? That's a strike, 1-2. Little hack active again. Slider away. Fouled off, out of play, 1-2. Cutter up and in. Inside, 2-2. No more little hack. Four-seamer down. Grounder to short. Star charges. Throw to first. 1 down. About 200 hours and I recorded my first shutout on 90 Ego today, so I'm formally retiring from this stupid game. Hey, John, well, welcome, everybody. Nice to see you again. Hopefully your day's been well. You know what? That's a great accomplishment, man. You go ahead. Hang him up. You've done your job. You finally reached the pinnacle of dominance in this game. Slider down and in inside on the first one to Slamus. 1-0. Heater down. That's low. 2-0. Bird's already over 70 pitches. Change him up. Whiff right through it. 2-1. Cutter down. Pulled foul. 2-2. Slider put away. Fouled off. 2-2 remains the count. Where's he down the way? Chased it. Fouled off again. 2-2. Ball down and in. Chased it. Strike 3. Picked by Yoshida. Throw to first. 2 down. He gone. 8th punch out for Bergenberg. And here's Backman. 1 for 2 with a single. Still tense. After the error throw. Heater high. 1-0. Four-seamer up and away. Backman taking outside. 2-0. Change it down. Grounder to short. Carlton charges. Throw to first. Another 1-2-3 inning for Bergenberg. Bottom 5 at 7-2. Yoshida, Jones, Yoshida, and Osborne coming up. Here's Jones. 1 for 2 with a single. Looking to get it started against Ramon. Change up in there at the knees. 0-1. Little hack activates. Heater down. Chase. Dribbler to second. Charging Randy. Throw to first. 1 down. Next up is Yoshida. 1 for 2 with a single. Heater away. That's a strike. 0-1. Slider in the dirt. 1-1. Change up high and in. 2-1 count to Yoshida. Slider away. Pulled on the ground hard. Off the diving glove of Randy Man. Keeps it in front of him. Throw to first. Not in time. Infield single for Dano. He's on with 1 down for the rookie Osborne, who's 0 for 2 today. Heater in there at the knees. 0-1. High heater misses. 1-1. Slider middle of the plate. Blasted by Osborne. Dead left center field. Heading for the shack. It's in the doghouse. Home run for Osborne. First of his career, and the rookie turned on it and sent it back where it came from. 9-2. Dogs extend the lead to 7. And boy, rookie. Damian Rush up next. 1 for 2 with an RBI single. Heater up and in, that's a strike. 0-1. Ramon, I believe, is now tense. Heater up, chopper up the middle, slow roller, splinter active though. Slam is the first, not in time. Oh, it's in time. 2 down. Here's Bergenberg, 0 for 2. He'll get to bat here and enter the 6th, looking for the quality start. Heater up, chopper back to the mound. Ramon fields to first. That ends the inning. But a bomb from Osborne, first of his young career, 9-2 to the 6th. Boomhauer, Hood, and Steed coming up as Bergenberg looks for the quality start. Here's Boomhauer, 1 for 2 with a single. Slider down and in. That's a strike. 0-1. Change it down and away. Boomhauer pulls the foul. 0-2. Cutter up and in. He gone! Chased it inside. 9th punch out for Bergenberg. 1 down for Hood. Solo homer last at bat. He also has an RBI single. He's 2 for 2 today off Bergenberg. Heater down and in. Pulled foul. 0-1. He's also given up, scored the only 2 runs for their offense here in Game 2. Go down and away. Chopper slow over to short. Star charges. Bare hands and fires. Not in time. Infield single for Turner. He's 3 for 3. Gotta bring up Steed. 0 for 2. Slider up and away in the first one. High ball 1. Puts him down and in. Inside, 2-0. Cut up and in. High, 3-0. Change it down and away. Ball 4 outside, and Marvin reaches on the walk. Foul up next, 0 for 2. That's Virginburg's first today. This will be his last batter probably, unless he gets an out here. Cutter up, in there, 0-1. We're up and away. That's a strike. It's 0-2. Down the way in the dirt. Good block, Dano. 1-2. Change it down and in. Check low. 2-2. Push him down the way. Fouled off. Out of play. 2-2. Up and in. Pulled foul. Count still 2-2. Cut up and away. Chased it outside, strike 3. 10th punch out for Virginburg. She gone. And here's McKay, 0 for 2. RBI hero active at tier 1 though. Virginburg needs one more out to get the quality start and out of the jam. Four-seamer down and in on the first one. That's a strike. 0-1. Change up and in. High and tight. 1-1. Slide up and away. McKay chops it back to Virginburg. He'll throw to first, and that ends the inning. He gets out of the jam. He's through 6 quality innings and punches out 10 today. Bottom 6, Rufo, Starr, and McFarland coming up. Nice pitching, Werner. Go ice up, buddy. Rufo up 3 for 3 with 3 singles. We're going to keep it going against Ramon. Change of chase low out of the zone. Pulled foul, 0-1. Change away off the end of the bat. Dribbler up the middle. Slam us to his left. Throws the first. 1 down. Next up, Starr. 2 for 3. Double single. 3 RBIs today for Carlton. Peter middle in on the first one. Late on it. 0-1. Chased inside. 0-2. Change up and away. Foul back into the backstop. 0-2. Chased it in the dirt. Good block by Backman. Throw to first. 2 down. I believe it's the first punch out for Ramon. And here's McFarland. 3-run homer last time up. She's 1 for 2. Chased out front of the changeup. 0-1. Changeup chased. Pulled foul. 0-2. Heated down. Hit through the middle. That's a base hit for McFarland. Her second. She's 2 for 4. Nice swing, Mira. Inning continues for Liner. 1 for 3 with a single. Heater up. That's high. 1-0. Slider up, blasted by Hack, deep left center field, heading for the shack, but it's going to be off the wall. It stays in the park, already around second. Digging around third is going to be McFarland, scoring on the double, 3rd RBI of the year for Liner. It's 10-2 Dogs. McFarland scores from first. Jones up next, 1 for 3 with a single. Heater up high, 1-0. Curveball well out of the zone, or slider up well out of the zone, 2-0 count to Jones. Change up. Pulled it foul out in front, 2-1. Change up, foul back, it's 2-2. Peter up, hard grounder, right at man, holding the runner, throw to first, that ends the inning. But we're through 6. Get another run on the double by Liner, 10-2, top 7. Ramon, Man, and Slamus coming up. Here's Rocket Ramon. Pinch hitting for him, utility player Goose Caboose with tier 3 pinch, perfect off the bench. Virginburg, though, will not face him. He's done after 6 quality innings, giving up 7 hits, 1 walk, 2 earned runs, 1 homer. He's in line for the victory, striking out 10 today. Werner continues to be dominant. And you know what? We're going to make a double switch here as well. We're going to go ahead and bring in Elliot Roundhouse. I wanted to double switch, but I'm a dumbass, so it's okay. We'll do it next time. Roundhouse making her debut this year. The 3rd-year reliever has pitched all 3 years with us. Heater, and she's going to be immediately replaced as that's right to the dome. Osborne will get the out at first, though, on the recovery. There's Randy Mann, 1 for 3 with a double. All right, got her right in the face. All right, you can face 1 batter, Elliot. Let's see if you can get an out here. Slider away. Pulled down the line, out of play, 0-1. Elliot showing some fortitude here. But as I was saying before she got drilled, Roundhouse in her 3rd year started as a mop-up woman out of the pen and worked her way into being one of our more dominant shutout relievers when we needed outs. We would bring her in as a stopper last year, especially in the playoffs and late in the season. Despite her low rating, she actually pitches well above her weight class. You're down and away. That's low. 1-1. Two-seamer up and away. Lift off. Dead center field. Damian Rush looks up, watches it go into the nest off the batter's eye. Randy Mann hits a bomb. His first of the year. It's 10-3. That's going to bring up Slamus 1 for 3 with a single. Yeah, we're going to get Roundhouse out of here. We're going to double switch this time and do it right. We're going to go to the Jacob Marshmallow, the long arms. We're going to take Filet Jones out, and we're going to bring in Tarzan Woodburn. He is going to catch, and we are going to put Dano out in right field just try and save him so he doesn't get that tired debuff. All right, Jacob, he's back with the team. His second stint with the Dogs here in the series. Was on the team last year. We released him about halfway or 3/4 through the season to get a better reliever on the staff. Osborne leaping takes away a base hit. Nice job, rookie. And unfortunately, he's back because he gets our Scarly back to Tier 3. Plus, he gets Tier 3 K Collector as Backman do up next. Tense still. Peter away, lined at liner, and that ends the inning. So, a little rough that inning with the line drive to the face of Roundhouse, but Marshmallow comes in, bails us out after the homer. Trey Clark, the rookie, who got the save in his first appearance, despite beating a batter, is in for his second straight appearance. Bottom 7, it's 10-3. Yoshida, Osborne, and Rush coming up. There's Dano, 2 for 3 with 2 singles today, facing the tense Clark. Curveball misses in the dirt, ball 1, or slider. Peter up and in, whiff through it, 1-1. Dano was the last out of the first game, which Clark got on the line out to center. Slider high, 2-1. Curve, that's low, 3-1 count to Dano. Good hitters count. Peter away, line left center field, but it's going to hang up for Steed, 1 down. Next up, rookie Osborne, 2-run bomb last time up for him, first of his young career, as he hit it off that shack out there in left center. Slider down and in, strike called, 0-1. Peter up and in, line hard to Slamus, 2 down. Next up, Damian Rush, 1 for 3 with an RBI single. The ball misses low, 1-0. Slider away, off the end of the bat, up the middle, base hit for Damian as it's through into center field. Another hit for him. He's on with 2 down, and he continues for Woodburn, who's going to get his first at-bat of the year. As Tier 3 Big Hack, and we signed him to be a funny third catcher option, with Dano taking most of the catching duties. And we don't want to waste Johnson Swanson this game. Tier 2 Easy Jumps active for Clark with a runner at first. Will Woodburn get a pitch to hit? No, he won't. Heater high, 1-0. Looking to get Big Hack active. Outside, 2-0. Okay, Big Hack active. Here we go at Tier 3. Can Woodburn come through? Either way, blasted deep center field. No, he didn't. Running out of room, looking up at the wall, but making the catch is Turner Hood. Had he fucking got that, we would have gone nuts because Tarzan Woodburn almost never hits a home run. Top 8, Boomhauer, Hood, and Steed coming up. Here's Boomhauer, 1 for 3 with a single tense. Marshmallow comes in after getting 2 lineouts to end last inning. Ball low, 1-0. Puts him down the way. That's hit through the legs of Marshmallow. Almost took him with it. The only thing I don't like about Jacob, he gives up a lot of hard contact. Here's Turner Hood, 3 for 3 today. Solo homer, 2 singles, 2 runs driven in. First pitch slider up and in. Inside, 1-0. Change with the knees. Fouled off early, 1-1. Ball down in the way. In the dirt, 2-1. Looking down and in. Line hard on the ground, base hit the left field, and that's going to keep it going. 2 on, nobody out. Next up, Steed, 0 for 2 with a walk. Ball down and in on the first one. Lined into center field, Rush coming on. Slide, makes a nice catch. Gets the out, nice play. Damian, he's still got it. 1 down for foul, 0 for 3. Slider pin away. Outside, 1-0. Peter up and in. That's a strike, 1-1. Change up and away. High, 2-1. Ball middle in. Whiff through it, 2-2. Slider up and away. K Collector active. Outside, 3-2. Where's he ripping in? Lined up the middle. That's a base hit into center field. Rush comes up throwing those. Is hit right at him. Bases loaded up now with 1 down. Buzzards threatening. Here's McKay, 0 for 3 with RBI hero at Tier 1. First pitch fork ball hangs. One hopper to second. Picked by Osborne actually on the liner. 2 down. Bases remain loaded for Clark, the pitcher. Pinch hitting catcher Wrench Caldwell. Tier 3 outside pitch. He has Tier 3 choker, which is not active in this situation. Down the way. Check strike. 0-1. Slider up and in. High. 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Fork ball down and in. In the dirt. 2-1. Change it down and in. Ball 3. 3-1. Heater down. Foul back. Full count. Runners are off. Slider up and in. Fouled off. Count full. The ball hangs. Pulled foul down the left field line. Rufo races after it, but it gets out of play. Count remains full. Down and in. Fouled off. Count stays full. Ball up and in. He gone! Whiff through it. Punch out for Marshmallow. He gets out of the bases loaded jam. To the 9th, it's 10-3. Closer Layla Buckberger comes in to relieve. Bottom 8, Rufo, Star, and McFarland coming up. There's Rufo, 3-4, 3 singles. He is locked in. Rufo hangs in the first pitch, line hard, but right at Randy Man. 1 down. Next up, Star, 2-4, double single. 3 RBIs today for Carlton. Rufo down on the way, outside, 1-0. Slider up, that's a strike, 1-1. Slider up, skied, left field shallow, in on its steed, 2 down. Next up, McFarland, 2-for-3, 3-run homer and a single today for her. She's locked in. Feeder down, 1 hopper to short, right at Slamus. Throw to first, in time to end the inning. Quiet 8th for us, top 9. Man, Slamus and Backman coming up. Feeder down and in. Grounded hard at the middle, that's a base hit. Leadoff knock there for Randy as he's on to start the 9th. Next up going to be Slamus, 1-for-4, but he's tense. Fork ball down and in. Lined right at liner for the first out. Next up, Backman, 1-for-4 with a single. Ball in there at the knees, 0-1. Push him down the way. That's low, 1-1. Change up and in. Check, 2-1. Slider up and away. Fouled off, 2-2. Whiffer against K Collector here, forcing him down and in. Low, 3-2. Full count offering, fork ball away. Check, ball 4 outside, a walk. First and second with 1 down. Here comes Boomhauer, 2-for-4, 2 singles. Fork ball down and in. Line hard at the middle, base hit to center. Rush is there, cuts it off. Base is going to be loaded, 1 down. Here in the 9th, here's Hood, 4-for-4, homer, 3 singles, 2 RBIs today. Feeder away, ball 1. Change it down and in. Pulled foul out of play, 1-1. Slider up and away. Outside, 2-1. Forcing her up and in. That's a strike, 2-2. K Collector active. Curveball down. Change it down. Chased it, strike 3. Second punch out for Marshmallow. 2 down. It's all down to Steed. Over through the walk. Curveball from away in the first one. Strike called, 0-1. Curveball down and in. Low, 1-1. Forcing it down and away. Low, 2-1. Slider inside. Skied, right center field, hit well. Yoshida back. Makes the catch, and we strand the bases loaded in the 9th. The Overdogs split the doubleheader. We take game 2. 10-3 the final as we avenge our first loss of the season in the first game with a big offensive output here in game 2. Broke it open there in the 4th inning off Dandy Deals thanks to a big 3-run homer from McFarland, and we never looked back. Crushing the competition, 10-3 the final here in the middle innings especially. We do lose reliever Elliot Roundhouse with a line drive to the face. That sucks. We'll have to work around that. But Bergenberg was good. 6 quality innings, only giving up the 2 runs. He got a big win. And Marshmallow was solid, surprisingly, out of the pen, not giving up a run himself. But a very even in the hit department again. We just did it better with runners in scoring position this time. Mann had a solo homer. Turner Hood had a solo homer. And then he also had an RBI double as well. And for us, 3 runs driven in by Carlton Starr today. 2 on a double, 1 on a single. McFarland had a big 3-run homer. Liner had an RBI double. Osborne had his first career home run. It was a 2-run shot. And then Damian Rush had an RBI single to get us on the board as well. Pitching lines, deals only 3 2/3, gives up 10 hits on 7 earned runs and 1 homer. He falls to 0-1. Rocket Ramon, 2 1/3 innings, 4 hits, 3 earned runs, 1 strikeout, 1 homer. Clark, an inning, 1 hit given up. And Buck Berger, an inning, nothing given up. For Russ Bergerberg, 6 quality innings, giving up 7 hits, a walk, 2 earned runs, 10 strikeouts, and a homer. He improves to 1-0 with a quality start. Roundhouse, the third of an inning, gets a solo home, takes a line drive to the face, but gives up a home run on the next pitch for a solo homer. Marshmallow, 2 2/3 scoreless, giving up 5 hits with a walk and 2 strikeouts in relief of her. Player of the game, Turner Hood, who went 4 for 5 with 2 RBIs and a homer. McFarland had a big 3-run homer. She also singled, went 2 for 4. And then Randy Mann went 3 for 5. He was a triple shy of the cycle, solo homer, double, and single. Still, win's a win, and we'll take it. Booyah. So we split the opening day doubleheader, 1-1, and now we're going to go on the road for 7 straight games. So that's the last time we're going to be seeing our home ballpark for quite a while. All right, we'll sim up to the next one here, and we'll see if there's any player developments we're going to want to do, but I doubt it. Swanson or Neal? Swanson. He doesn't factor as much into the future plans as the young Neal does. Roundhouse or Saunders? We'll do Saunders. He's cheaper, and he's the new guy. I know Roundhouse took a line drive to the face, but Connor or Berg? Berg didn't have a great start today, so let's do Connor on this one. Give him a little confidence before his next start. All right, looking around the league, what do we got? All right, Bergenberg gets +1 velocity, up to 63. We also see a training opportunity for Heinlich to get a 4th pitch, which is a screwball. That's pretty awesome. Oak Neal loses 5 fielding, even though he hasn't played a single play in the field yet, down to 74. Bergenberg loses 13 accuracy on a random roll at 26. Are you kidding me? Goes down to 69. Nice, but that's horrible, dude. What the hell? That's bullshit. He just pitched his game of his life. Well, one of them. Rash Estrada, our former outfielder, has been signed. He's going to the Hot Corners. Love to see you succeed, Rash. Hopefully you do well for your new club. Chance to develop Carlton Starr to play the entire infield. Oh, no, he did that on his own. Good job. And Platypus signed rookie starter Charlotte Cannon as they replaced Jerry Rawner in their rotation. I like that move. Development. Pruitt. Velocity, losing accuracy, I'll pass. Heinlich, a chance to get a screwball would be nice. Hopefully we can buy it. We'll need to save up for it. We're not going to develop Swanson. We're not taking away Workhorse. We're not going to develop Big here. It's not worth it. Woodburn, it's not worth it either. So we're really saving up for this one for Heinlich. That's the big one we want. All right, sim up to the next one here real quick. See what we got. Booters get their first win. Blowfish losing extras to the Sandcats. Widelands beat the Bee-Wolves. Hot Corners beat the Pigs 6-1. Heaters beat the Grapplers 8-7. Sawtooth win in 13 over the Moon Stars 7-6. Nemesis beat the Platypi 2-1. Crocs win 3-1 over the Jacks. Pigs win in 10 innings over the Moose 9-8. And Crocs win 4-3 over the Wide Loads. So we're 1-1, sitting in 3rd place here to start the year, but have the best run differential in the entire conference. So I'll take that. Let's just go out and get a win next time out against the Jacks, who were the worst team in the league last season, or one of them. Both teams come in at 1-1. On the mound for us will be rookie left-hander Miles Connor making his debut, a Tier 3 K collector and Tier 3 workhorse. And on the mound for the Jacks, former Sawtooth starter Fabio Fabula with left-hander with Tier 2 Elite Forkball, Tier 2 Wild Thang. Lineup set for now. We'll come check it out next time out, but this is what we'll leave you with. Decent episode all around for the Dogs. We lost the first game 4-3 of the doubleheader as we just couldn't quite capitalize as well as they did with runners in scoring position. And then in the second game, we got our licks back as we blew them out 10-3. So we split the doubleheader against the Buzzards. Next time out, we're taking on the Jacks to see if we can get back above 500. Made it this deep, guys. Thank you so much for sticking around. I appreciate the support as always. If you haven't already, hit the follow and or subscribe buttons down below here on Twitch to be notified next time I go live. And if you haven't already over on YouTube and you're watching this, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch is down in the description below if you guys want to come over, watch the games live before they're posted. You can also follow me over on this platform as well if you so choose. That's at PracNasty over here on Twitch for those curious. Quick shout outs to John Moore and One Boy for both tuning in and chatting with me throughout the stream. Appreciate it, guys. Everyone else, I'll catch you on the next one. Until then, this is the Nasty One. Signing off. Have a wonderful day, evening, or afternoon, wherever you guys may be.